This is the Clean Break Boost by Heather Brown Electronicals. It promises to deliver a lot more than a simple volume bump. Instead, it sets out to be a precision tool for your rig, so let's check it out. Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily and your style suits you perfectly. Heather sent me this pedal because she wanted me to try it out. Let's quickly cover the controls. The big knob is volume and the smaller knobs are treble and bass EQ, with treble being at the top there. We also have a toggle on the side. The down position is warm, which promises a thick traditional response. Up is bright for a higher treble shelf that adds clarity. The EQ is fully active, which according to the product description, quote, allows you to sculpt your top and bottom end with symmetry and precision. Tighten up the lows or boost the highs to help cut through a dense mix. Push it further and the circuit naturally transitions into a wideband gain, driven by the op-amp's feedback for a more expressive lift. Other notes include up to 15 decibels of clean boost, up to 25 decibels of max gain, a low noise floor, selectable true/buffered bypass modes, silent soft touch switching, and a 100% analog signal path. So let's go ahead and hear this thing. I'm playing my Alazanak guitar, which is loaded with pickups from Seymour Duncan's custom shop. Since this is a boost pedal, you might actually care about some numbers on the pickups. I'm using the Strat neck for Telly rhythm and lap steel for Telly lead. This pickup in the bridge here, it has a DCR of 9.3K, which is kind of on the high side, and the DCR for the neck pickup is 6.3K. I'll be using the Silktone Echonaut, using channel 1, which has surprisingly high headroom for an 8-watt amp. The amp is mic'd with a Shure NX5. All right, let's hear this thing. I'm going to start with the toggle down, which is the warm setting. The EQ is in the middle on both knobs, and the volume is around 11 o'clock, which sounds about unity gain to my ears. And the pedal engaged. Not a huge difference there, if any. I was aiming for no difference because the first thing I want to show you is how big a difference that toggle makes. So here it is in the down position. And here it is in the up position. It sounds a lot brighter, which duh, it's the bright setting. So let's move back to warm. Crank that boost all the way, which will give us that 15 extra decibels. And with the bright channel. It's not quite driving the amp with these pickups. It's getting closer on the bright channel that is a little bit louder to me, but it's definitely a good way to get extra volume for solos. But as we start to crank the active EQ, it can get pretty gnarly. I'm going to go back to the warm position first, and then I'll do the bright. And now we're back in the bright position. an 8-watt amp, this house is shaking. This feels awesome. I'd apologize to my neighbors, but one of them's a drummer, and I don't think the other one's home right now. So you've heard this thing at full blast, but I want to show you how I've really been enjoying using it with this guitar specifically. The bridge pickup on this is a bit darker than a traditional Telecaster, and that's usually fine by me, but the exception to that is when I take a solo on one of my band's more country-tinged tunes. So to twang it up for a solo, I can switch to the bright setting, set volume to about noon or even 11, and boost the treble some. First, let's hear it without the boost. And with. That sounds a lot more like a traditional Telecaster. It's super duper twangy, it's not too much, and it's just lovely for tone shaping. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this pedal through a clean amp for sure. With a toggle on the side and the active EQ, the clean break boost has a lot of range. It can be used to shape your tone with no boost, as a crystal clean boost into a high headroom amp, or to really overdrive your amplifier. And honestly, pairing this with some awesome preamp and overdrive pedals would be super sick. But I know you sickos will probably want to hear this boosting a dirty amp, so let me move to channel 2 of the Silktone Echonaut, which is grittier. And the bright channel. And let's engage that active EQ. That's bananas. That was getting downright fizzy, really nasty in the best possible way. I don't think I necessarily need the bass cranked all the way, but I did want you to hear just how off the walls bananas this pedal can get. But there you have it. That's a relatively quick look at the Clean Break Boost by Heather Brown Electronicals, because I can't continue to do this to my neighbors today. I'll have a link to the Clean Break Boost in the video description and pinned comment. That's not an affiliate link, but if you want to use an affiliate link for whatever reason, I have some general affiliate links that you can use to get other products like pickups, amplifiers, what have you. If you enjoyed this video though, check out the one on the screen, which features Heather Brown's incredible Volga preamp pedal. Thanks for watching, thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.